Okay.
Hi guys. Well, I miss you, but hopefully if you're seeing me, you're able to get online so we can get this course done, okay? So this is not something we all really wanted to do, but we really don't have any choice for right now, so we're trying to do what we can online, and what we're trying to do is get the theory end of the stuff behind us so when we do get back into school, we can concentrate more in the labs. Okay, so my class, you guys, for right now, what you have to do is Unit 9. I have the book in front of me here. It's called Temperature and Thermal Dynamics. I wanted to do this video because I knew if I just assigned you to read and that was it and walked away, it wouldn't get done. It's the most boring stuff we have in the entire book. But it is important because thermal dynamics is what relates all the way around our trade, okay? So what I need you to do, this is not a lecture right now. What I'm going to do is Tuesday or Wednesday have a video for you where I'm going to lecture to you in simple terms about what thermodynamics is about. But I wanted to do this short video first so that you understand why I need you to read this, okay? It's Unit 9, Temperature and Thermodynamics. It starts in page 100 of your book. If you don't have your book, you've got to get back to the school and get it as soon as you can, okay? And I just want to talk a little bit about what it's going to be about, okay? It's called Define Temperature and Explain its Effects on a Substance. That means our materials such as evaporator, coils, copper, aluminum, that sort of thing. Discuss the concept of absolute zero, which we use a lot when we get into the theory behind heat pumps. Explain the 4 types of temperatures: Fahrenheit, Celsius, Rankine, and Kelvin. Now listen, the parts on Rankine and Kelvin, don't worry about them. In over 40 years, I've never used them. The only thing I want you to be concerned about is the scales for Fahrenheit and Celsius. And in the book, it's only a total of 10 pages. It gives you the formulas to convert the two back and forth, Celsius and Fahrenheit. Those are the only scales I need you to worry about. Okay, the other main thing is that's called the first and second laws of thermodynamics. That's on the next couple pages over, okay? First and second laws of thermodynamics. Just try and read it, grasp it what you can, and then when I do the theory video, I think you'll get a better concept of it. Okay, we're going to talk about the 3 basic methods of heat transfer, which we use from hydronics, heating, cooling, everything, okay? And that's where you're going to get into, hold on here, where is it? Conduction, all right? Convection, and where's the other one here? Conduction, convection, I can't remember it myself. And radiation, okay? Those 3 main things right there, because that gets from our radiators to our evaporator coils to our heat exchangers, unit heaters, okay? The other thing is explain the factors that affect the rate of heat transfer through different materials. That means our copper and our aluminum, our steel heat exchanger, stainless steel, and then that also gets into the different types of freons, okay? Explain the difference between heat, energy, and temperature, okay? We always have heat. We always have energy. It's what we do with those 2 things that evolves our thermal dynamics around heating and air conditioning. We're going to get into that. And all of this will help you understand better how a furnace works, how an air conditioner works, how and why Freon does what it does, how that chemical works to absorb heat for us. Okay? Then we're going to talk about sensible heat and latent heat. For you guys who have already had me in class, I think you pretty well know what that's about, but I got, I think, 3 or 4, maybe 5 new guys. You may have not have discussed any of that yet, the difference between latent heat and sensible heat. When we're talking heating systems, we're mostly talking about sensible heat. When we get into air conditioning, we get involved a lot with latent heat, and there's a big difference there. So we have to understand that difference. Okay, and last of all is the difference between saturated, superheated, and subcooling charges, okay, and the refrigerants. That is very important. That revolves all around our refrigeration cycle, okay? So I need you guys to read Unit 9. Don't worry about all these different formulas they have and everything. I mean, that gets too deep into it. We're not going to get into that. It's the things I told you about in the simple calculations, okay? And then I'll get back to you on our temperature charts and things like that. I need you to finish this up by the end of the week. At the end, you have a simple 14-point quiz. That's going to be your quiz, your test, your final, everything, okay? It started off with 60 questions. I'm trying to keep it simple. We got it narrowed down to 14. And your book has all the answers in it. And if you know those 14 questions, you'll understand what the thermodynamics is all about. Okay, so till we meet again, guys, also Kara put on there my cell phone in case you don't have it. It's 412-848-2648. Call me anytime with any questions you have or concerns, okay? If you have a problem understanding this, give me a holler. Even if it's over the weekend, my phone's going to be on me. Okay, and then be expecting my next video coming up, and I'm hoping you have read the chapter by then before I get into my next video. Okay, thanks guys, and take care, and look forward to seeing you.